So let's first work with the rope here. This is a nylon rope, which is quite flexible here. So that means you can manipulate it. And then only when you guide it correctly, then the rope will move correctly. The goal here is to move the end of the rope around your body reasonably fast so that you don't lose the tension in the rope. You have to maintain good tension in the rope. And particularly, there are two purposes for the rope swing. One is establishing a consistent swing plane. I don't think it's a problem for you. Then the second purpose is having enough time in the transition. So wait until the rope goes around and it hit your body here. Instead of, so currently your swing patterns, you have early, quick action, but then slow motion here. So quick action is just throw here, then it will slow down and then drop on your back. Rather, try to rotate it all the way here. So your goal is to actually move the end of the rope to this position here. Instead of just to throw and then see what happens. You have to move the end of the rope around and then put it here. That's the goal in the backswing. Then the transition phase will be elongated. So you have a mature transition. So no rush to down, okay? So have enough speed, throw all the way here so that the rope hits your body. Then go down, throw. So still, you should give good whoosh sound. Okay. So swing back and forth. So you see, now what happens is this reflects your swing pattern. So you have an early action, and then the rope goes high up and then drops on your back here. But rather, let the end of the rope go all the way around and come here. So you have to add extra shoulder turn toward the end. Yep. Yes, that's better. And then, instead of finish this motion and then letting the rope go, try to have a continuous shoulder turn all the way here. Okay. So no need to have an early shoulder action. And then have the image of keep pushing the ground with your right leg so that you can promote a good wind up. Okay? So keep your right leg active all the way. Now, currently the tendency, your hands are going a bit flat in the backswing. So bring the hands a bit higher so that your rope directly go around and then come down here. Yes, that's better. Yep. And then have the image of giving extra shoulder turn at the end of the backswing. Still, the backswing still is a bit flat. So the goal is to move it along the same plane, minimize this motion, and then just to promote the good on-plane motion. So you have to feel the motion of the end of the rope, and you have whether you throw it more outward or whatever, you have to make adjustment. But pay attention to the end of the rope, and then try to generate the good continuous motion of the end of the rope. So for that, you have to adjust your body motion if necessary. Now it's better. Yes, it's better. So be more aware of the motion of the end of the rope. Yes. It's go flat here. When it goes flat, initially it starts flat and then the rope tends to go more this way. So then bring straight up here, so let the rope go here. And then also in the backswing, instead of just pulling it here, try to throw all the way here. So have the image of throwing outward laterally, instead of pulling it down. So more pay attention to this motion, throwing the rope this way here, so that it goes around here. Also on the way down, you're throwing this way here, instead of pulling this down. Throw out here. Yeah. So what happens is when you have the image of throwing, then the rope is still alive. So toward the end, it comes all the way here. So this is a continuous motion. Instead of having early quick action here, and then throw and then let it drop, rather you have to run it all the way here so the end comes in here. Now, start from here. Start from here. Okay, you are gradually moving downward, taking small side steps. Swing, swing, swing. Let's see if you can handle this. So still maintain the overall flow, but you are introducing the small steps. The steps shouldn't be that big. Small step is okay, but take a step here. Throw, throw. The timing of the step this way is a bit too late.
Too late.
So go here and then step first and then throw. Step and throw. So when you touch down, when your foot touches down, still it's in the backswing here, before the top of backswing. Instead of swinging like this, dropping the foot and the swing, rather your foot lands first and then let it go. Foot lands and let it go. And then, yeah, that's better. The timing is better. So it's early now. The right foot should not leave the ground early like this. Instead, by using both feet here, promote this motion. Then, suddenly bring this in here. So while you are turning, both should be on the ground so that you can generate the torque. Yeah. Yeah. Then now you throw and then let it drop. Instead, try to turn all the way. So in the backswing, your goal is to keep good wind up, generating good coiling, rather than worrying about downswing. Backswing is backswing. Your goal in the backswing is keeping enough coiling. Yeah, that extends the transition phase. So what happens is, while still you are doing this is already landed here. With this, you have a more time, extended transition phase, and then let it go. Already step here, and then more coiling, and then let it go. But if you go early here, you're pulling it down, so all your trunk segments are rotating at the same time.
I feel like at the end of the swing, backswing, the rope is losing its tension.
Yeah. So that means that you have to keep turning and then take this step here. While the shoulder is still turning this way, you are introducing this step and then let it go. That elongates the transition phase. Make the rope faster in the backswing. Throw all the way. Yes, that's more. You are now using these muscles more. So what happens is, while the shoulder is still turning, you are making this step here, while it's still turning this way. Then after the take step, your leg starts working with the ground, and then let it go. But if this starts early, before this is establishing good connection with the ground, then you should rush the downswing. Usually it happens when you try to pull it down. When you try to pull it down, you don't care really what this happens. But if you want to throw, then you have to have good establishment here and then throw here. Then the left leg will be well extended here. So you can use the left leg better toward the end of the downswing. Good wind up, wait, and then throw. Yeah. Make it faster in the backswing, all the way. Backswing. Yes. That action is really good. That kind of shoulder action. Because when you try to just use the arms here, you throw here and let it drop here.
Yeah.
But when you use the actual body, turn the shoulders, keep more wind up, then you have elongated transition phase. Yeah. So what happens is, when you have active backswing, your downswing automatically becomes active. So you don't have to intentionally put a lot of effort in the downswing. This will give you enough wind up and let it go. So if this is a lightsaber, you are a Jedi. Instead of when you throw the rope this way, instead of wang and then wang here, wang, wang, connected. That image. Okay? And then in doing that, your knees can be a bit more flexing and extending. So your knees should be more freer here instead of try to keep pretty much. In order to dance well, you have to use the legs well, you know. So that's the feel. This is yours, so take it with you. Now let's go to the wish stick here.